there. Happy Wednesday. I think I might have said happy Monday in my video yesterday, but it was actually Tuesday. Anyways, happy Wednesday. It's already the middle of the week. Great job. We are almost done with school. How crazy is that? I hope you had a nice night last night. Maybe did some relaxing. We're able to play a little bit, but now it's time for school. We've got to get ourselves ready for third grade. So let's keep chugging along. You're doing such an awesome job, and I'm so proud of you. Keep it up. Let's look at the slides for today. Good morning, second graders. Today is Wednesday, May 27th. You have 11 days left of school. Your reading goal stays the same. The materials that you'll need for reading today are a fiction book of your choice. Remember, fiction means fake, not real. Paper, pencil, your independent reading books, and your learning packet. Your success criteria stays the same, as does the vocabulary. Today, you are going to complete the second activity on the choice board. So you're going to read a fiction story of your choice from your house. You're going to use the story mountain to retell the key parts of the story. Think about how the characters respond to the events. Add details in your drawn story mountain where it belongs. So if you look at this page, this is a story mountain. So down here begins an introduction of the book. Who are the characters? Where's the story taking place? When is it taking place? Then the rising action takes you to the top of the mountain. It talks about how a conflict or problem develops. How does it affect the characters? Then at the top, what is the most dramatic event or turning point? So if you think about like a movie even, there's always a turning point in the story where something happens, they need to solve it, and then there's a falling action. So how do the characters or the settings change because of this dramatic event up here? And then there's a resolution at the bottom. How does the story conclude? What lesson was learned? What happened at the end? So I want you to draw your own story mountain. So draw a little straight line up and down and back. And write about all of these actions from a fiction story of your choice. After that, you are independently reading. Remember, you're working to get yourself ready for third grade. In math, we are still reviewing our major content. Our learning goals stayed the same. Still the same standards. Here's our warm-up for today. Another which one doesn't belong. So look at these pictures and think about which one doesn't belong and why. And then try to think of another solution of which one doesn't belong and a different reason why. All right, here's our schedule again of our virtual field trip. Today we are working on linear measurement and line plots. Now that the schedule is in place, you enter the gates. You line up to measure yourself to find out which kind of candy you are. Your candy type will help you to figure out which rides you are tall enough to ride. Your teacher collects the data in the table on the next slide and asks you to organize the data into a line plot. Don't forget to add your height to the line plot. You can estimate your height if necessary. So you have this page in your packet. There's a table with some information in it, the heights of all the people in the class. You have to add your name in right here and how tall you think that you are. You can measure yourself or just take your best guess. Then you're going to plot this data onto the line plot. So remember, you have to label the points of the line plot. So you can choose, maybe you want to start at 40. And count up by ones all the way to 50. Then you are going to mark an X for each plot of data. So I know that John is 43 inches, so 40, 41, 42, 43. Right here, I would write an X for John. So you're going to do that for each one. And remember, the X's need to go on top of each other vertically to make a tower. Don't just draw on top of the same X the whole time. After that, you're going to be doing a math journal. So you can answer these questions in your math journal at home, or on page 5 of your offline learning packet. So how many students are 50 inches or shorter? How much taller is James than Ricky? For this question, you're going to have to find the difference. We talked about finding the difference a lot in school. So remember, to find the difference, you want to take the bigger number and subtract the smaller number from it. Third question says, another student shows up to the field trip after measuring is complete. He says he is 4 inches taller than Julia. How tall is he? So first you're going to have to figure out how tall Julia is, and then add 4 inches to that to figure out how tall the student is. After that, practice your math fact cards, and then you're done. Go back to Google Classroom, check and make sure that you don't have any other assignments due, and then you're done for the day. I'll see you back here tomorrow.